Hey guys, it's Papu again. Today, Club War has celebrated a massive tournament in a place near Barcelona where a lot of people from around have come and really enjoyed having fun playing Infinity. In this case, this tournament was about two different ITS missions which were highly classified first of all, then we played hunting party, no sorry, then we played unmasked, then we played hunting party, and then we have played the last one. I think was uh, capture and protect. Let me just double check because I've got the ITS right here. Well, anyway, I'll be telling you because I haven't report actually all the rounds because some of them were very intense and very difficult to register. What I would like to point out this time is that I've been taking more pictures, and that allows me to explain myself slightly better. Sorry, and well, let's take a look at the list first of all. So for because we are preparing the big massive tournament that is going to be taking place in August, we play limited insertion. So it's basically, just in case you don't know what that means, it's basically 10 orders. Okay, you cannot play more than 10 orders, except if there's something that allows you to play, let's say 10 minutes or more, but only 10 regular orders. Okay, in this case we play more than 10 minutes mainly because we play the proxies that I mentioned in the previous video. These three guys count as one, so really and truly we're just playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Youth bot doesn't really count as a it doesn't give you an order, so it's not really a miniature that provides an order to your pool. So you've got, as I was counting, Achilles, the Navas 2, the proxies 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so these are the 10 regular orders, as you can see right on top of this blue bar. Okay, right, then apart from that, in that tournament it was allowed to be played Spec Ops, which is insane. I have to say that it's the first time I'm playing Spec Ops, and I'm really shocked at how good a Spec Ops can be, mainly because you can put a lot. The idea would be that normally you play in campaigns, and as more as you're playing and winning, the Spec Ops is getting experience points, and then you can invest those experience points in some of the skills. Like, I don't know, for example, you can upgrade the BS skill, or you can upgrade the willpower or whatever. Okay, or sometimes actually you can put some additional weapons that the miniature wasn't including at the beginning. In this case, what I did, this is my Sandra Spec Ops. So what I did is, basically she has, well, yeah, it's Chandra, so I guess it's a girl. So she has a Thorakitide base profile, and then I just basically, she comes with combi rifle, nanopulsar, pistol, and knife, and I thought, well, that's good enough. I don't need to spend more XP on equipments. So I just put chain of command because that allows me for no SWC points. I don't need to be playing the Mimidon officer. It's only 14 points, and then I thought she had, I think, BS 12, so I just put BS 13 just in case. Why not? She has to be shooting at someone, and then I just put a little bit of willpower. Well, just to just because she's chain of command, and of course you can achieve some missions. So I just thought, well, if she has to press the button, at least I want to make sure she's got the right willpower. Right, so having said that, let's just take a quick look. So I've got Achilles Lieutenant with Spitfire. I can achieve to bring Achilles to the play today because I've got a Spec Ops that is chain of command and it's pretty cheap. It's only 14 points, so that allows me to make Achilles Lieutenant this time, to give him this role. Then I'm just in love with Anaba. She does everything. She has white noise. She has Maestro upgrade. She's got everything somebody is expecting from a hacker, and it's not regular that a hacker can do as many things as she can do. Then I've got the engineer. I've got the multi-sniper rifle, TO camo marker. I've got the forward observer MK5 with forward deployment, and 2 submachine guns. By the way, the other day I think I made a mistake, and I was just kind of translating from Spanish, and I said fusil, but no, it's not really fusil. Sorry for that. It's actually rifle, submachine gun, heavy machine gun. Okay, so I'm just learning now the words in English because obviously these are not words that you use every single day in your daily life. Okay, so I apologize, especially those ones that you've got English as a native language. Anyway, we're here to learn in life. Then I've got a Naga mind layer. So with boarding shotgun, anti-personal mines, she's, well, here in this case because the miniature is a man, but he's not a specialist, but still it's very good because you deploy 20 centimeters, you deploy, well, 4 inches, you deploy a mine. There's a camo marker. Now the thing is, you have to bear in mind that if you deploy your Naga prone, then that's bad in general, mainly because then mines cannot be prone. So then it's very obvious for your opponent to see, oh look, there is one prone there, one camo marker prone there, and one camo marker prone there. Sorry, I mean one camo marker prone there and another one that is not prone. And then it's pretty obvious that, obviously, okay, so that is the miniature and that is the mine, right? So you don't want to do that when you're playing mine layers, okay? You want to make sure you put them both standing up. It might be risky somehow, depending on the scenario, but I think in general it's worth it. Because this way, like it happened today in one round, my opponent was trying to discover one of the mines, and apart from that, he was failing. So I was kind of laughing inside, like, like poor guy. By the time he discovers this camo marker, he will realize, oh, it's really just a mine. I would be like, yeah, you spent so many orders on that. But anyway, then we've got a Naga forward observer on this one because we want her to press some buttons. Then we've got a doctor because why not? Sometimes you play some missions where you have some classified objectives that you need to restore some wounds, right? Or bring someone back to life somehow from unconsciousness. Then we've got a U-boat. We've got these guys. I'm just shocked how good they are in general. This is the left reboot or rebot, sorry. Basically, they've got everything. They've got the repeaters. They can deactivate mines. They are remote presence. They have forward observers. They have sat log. They've got sensor. They've got climbing plus. So many things for just 17 points. Plus, I'm playing Aleph, and it's pretty expensive somehow. Okay, we've talked about the Chandra, and finally I was playing a Saiyin rebot with HMG and 360 degrees visor and total reaction, okay? Which allows you to shoot back on your reactive turn with 4 dice in this case. Good. Let's go to the report. Oh, well, yeah, for this first match that I've played, the what happened? The first was highly classified. Oops, I don't know what happened. I've got that prepared, but it just went off. But no problem. Okay, here we are. So that was the first scenario, not bad. I have to say though that although the tournament was fun and everything was okay in general, people were kind and fun, I just played in 2 scenarios that were terrible, just terrible. The kind of decorations were not prepared for Infinity. They were more like Warhammer 40k, sorry. And I have to say that I don't really like playing with round-shaped like buildings, because then it's pretty dodgy when you're trying to, you know, find the line of sight. So I'd rather prefer to play with some kind of squared buildings. Okay, so that was the first table I've played. I've deployed in this side, more or less. That was Aleph or Aleph, I don't know, I will never know. And in the other side, it was Morat aggression force, okay, deploying in this side. Well, actually it's more like this, okay, but more or less, okay. All right, so let's go for it. He deployed in the right side of the table. He deployed his HVT and Dr. Worm here. Then in the middle there was Harris with a Surya HMG, little drone slave drone, I think, slave drone, yes. There was a Raktarak here, and on this side, what? On this side, just let me. On this side here, there was another guy, which was another Surya, I think. Well, let's see if I have a picture of it. Maybe it's in the next one. No, sorry. Oh. Okay. Yeah, well, there was another Surya. So it was a Harris, basically. Here, this guy was his Spec Ops. I think he was just hacker IE. Then in the left side, he had it was a core, but I've just learned today that even though a core means like 5, it's not actually 5. It really means up to 5, which makes a big difference. Because in this case, this was an Osnat with Vulcan shotgun, and these 2 guys were 2 Pretas or Pretas, whatever it's in English, I don't really know. And there was a worm here from the Doctor. And it was funny because I like playing more aggression force, and I didn't know you could do that. Once again, it's just about reading the rules and making sure what you're doing is possible. Okay. All right. Okay, so there was a camo marker here because if I'm not mistaken, I think this Spec Ops was mine layer as well. Oh, pretty good. And here we are, okay? So we have the Raktarak, one Surya, and the other Surya with, I think it was multi rifle, I think. Okay, oh, multi-combi, whatever. Okay, then in my deployment zone, I just put here in this. This is in the right side of the table, and I just put my TO undercovered. Basically, I just took the picture, so you can show your picture when something is not deployed and it just pops up. You gotta, at least I like telling my opponent, okay, here it was, okay? I'm not lying to you. So I've just put one of my deletes here covering this flank. Just remember it's a repeater, so if, I don't know, if someone that is an IP wants to come around here, this area, or at least I can just isolate or immobilize, okay? Can do many things. In this still in the center a little bit, in the right center, I would say, and I've got my total reaction with a U-boat from the engineer that was at the other side of the table. Here I've got my spec ops that I don't really want to risk him for anything. Then I've got my Navas right here in the corner. Just this is right in the center, just covering this 20 of, well, it would be like 8 inches, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken, in inches, what? 8 inches of hacking area. Then on the top right place, I just put my, this was the mine layer, and this was the mine, okay? And then in the other side, on the left side, I put one of my, the other the left, and I put my MK5 with forward deployment. You can see this was the 30 centimeters, okay? And these are just 10 more, okay? Good. In his side also, as a last miniature, he put a Raichu. He was playing the second profile though, the one that has multi-HMG and flamethrower, which I thought it was a big mistake because the new profile is so good that, I don't know, I just thought it was a bit incomplete. I have to say though that I'm very happy with this second profile because it allows you for less points than before to have this Raichu that is more competent, I would say. Okay, as a last miniature, I just put Achilles on this right side of the table. So he was playing first, so he went for it. So first of all, what he did was he moved this Zerad, sorry that I forgot to tell that there was a Zerad over there. So he just moved this Zerad, he moved again, went out of cover. I was thinking about revealing the TO camo marker, but I thought not yet, it's not worth it. Let's see what happens because this is a mine. So he made sure, he told me his intentions. He said, I want to be out of line of sight with this camo marker. And then surprisingly, he put a D-charge on the wall. Okay, I thought. And then what he did was he moved, always make the same mistake. Sorry, let me just select that. So he moved all the way back, all right? He moved all the way back, and then he made it explode, okay? And I thought, why is he doing that? And then I realized that was his first main classified objective. So I thought, okay, now it makes sense. So he was winning already 1-0. Next. Hey, what's going on? Let me move. What's going on? Okay. So there you are, sabotage. Okay. So he was doing this, putting the D-charge and exploding the D-charge, so was getting a point. Okay, then I don't really know what happened here, but I think I just killed that girl when he moved back. I don't know what I did. I can't remember this one, but don't worry. So what he did was he was moving these spec ops, okay, and because it was out of cover and everything, I don't know what he was trying to attempt though with this, but he told me at the end of the game, he said he wanted to start hacking my HVT in order to get some classifieds done. Big mistake that I didn't take a picture to the classifieds, but just to round it up, they were all based on hacking basically. Okay, so knowing that, bearing that in mind, what I thought was, okay, then if I remove his hackers, then he will not have a chance to achieve the missions, whereas I can still make it. So what I did was I revealed my Tio camo marker that was here, and I shot at him with double action, and he died. He was completely smashed. So good, I thought, okay, one less problem without Tio. Right, then he was moving his right to this right, oh, stupid thing. Guys, if you know any program similar to Paint for Mac, please let me know, because I'm just really struggling with this. Well, he moved the right to this side, and we agreed that there was a line of sight through this. There was a little crane here. There was, as you can see, it's actually pretty visible now, because obviously the Rachel has more silhouette. He was higher basically than this box. So he shot at me, and he crit. So he crit, and I couldn't. I think he shot with shock ammunition. So there was no chance to activate, no wound incapacitation. So in this case, my Tio camo marker was gone. But I thought, well, not bad. Then what he did was, after doing that, he went back, let me change the color. He went, oh, again. So after doing this, he went back to position his right to right here, okay, and then exactly, so he was moving it all the way back, and let me see, and then I think I just didn't place this, but then there was a big line of sight here, as you can see. So he shot at my total reaction. I have to say that in general, it never works for me to play total reactions, because my idea is always the same. I always place a bot here, expecting that whatever is shooting at my total reaction is not going to kill it like all the way to all the unconsciousness. So basically like completely destroyed. I'm always thinking, okay, well, it's going to be wounded, and then with my engineer, I can just go and repair it, which sometimes that's good, because you can make some objectives by doing that. So that's what happened this time. I was lucky. So right to, I think, was shooting at 14s, and I was shooting at 11s, and we kind of fight the dice, and in the end, I think it was one wound done. So boop. That was the unconscious camo marker, and then I think he started moving this. So I just misplaced the order here. I don't know what happened. So these were the guys, and then they started moving from this side to this side. Okay, they started moving this way, and well, there was no opposition this time because everything was hidden. So this was killed. And yeah, this was killed, and I think that was it. That was the end of his turn. Then my turn started, but not with this picture. I just forgot. I basically started moving the camo marker. Okay, I'm gonna show you, because this is not the actual real situation, but it was pretty similar. So basically, I just moved. Raito was in line of sight, but he decided to delay the arrow. So I kept moving, and then some of the classifieds were basically with the HVT. So straightforward, what I did was start rolling dice, doing spotlight. So I think I achieved 2 of the missions. Yeah, 2 of the missions, that's right. What else? Then there was a Doctor Worm right here. And I thought, you know what? Some of those missions that I cannot achieve because I have to do it on the HVT, I'll do it on this Doctor Worm because it's just perfect at 20 centimeters. So I went for it, and I think on turn 1 I did 3 out of 4 classified secondary objectives. And with that, I think I just move a little bit my troops. Not a lot of things really. I think one thing I did was, fortunately, I could repair my total reaction, and that was the end of my turn. So already, yeah, because there were no consoles on this one. That's right, there were no consoles. Yeah. So yeah, I was winning, let's say. Okay, I did more objectives than him. Then on his turn 2, that was a bit funny. That was the turn, I think, in my opinion, he just lost. Well, first of all, what he did was he tried to kill my total reaction, and once again, he killed it. But at least he spent, I think this time he spent 2 orders by doing so. So I was like, okay, 2 orders there, pretty good. Then, what else? Then there was a funny thing, because when he was moving these guys on turn 2, these guys were moving towards where Achilles was, and if you remember, there was a mine there. And although he tried to avoid the... Oh, no, sorry, I'm making a mistake. That picture was okay, actually. I moved Achilles, I killed somebody, I don't remember who now, and I just put him with a coordinate order. My last order was with a coordinated order. I just put everybody in suppression fire, you know, because I thought, well, okay, that's what it is. Let's see what the Raitsu does. Okay, I didn't kill anybody. Sorry. Okay, and then in his turn, he started moving. Whoop. Across, and what he did was he was trying to move these guys. This is another color. He was trying to move. There was a guy over here. Oh, hate that. He was trying. There was one guy here, one guy here, and one guy here, I think, or something like that. Oh, there was a guy already in this area. So what he did was he was trying to move this guy, and to move this guy around. Give me a sec. He was trying to move this guy around here, okay, to place chain rifle, I think, something like that. And because I was in suppression fire, I thought, okay, well, why not? So the first Gaki, actually, I shot at him. And well, obviously I kill him. And what else? And there was a funny situation because the Othnat just went this way, and the mine, you cannot see it through this perspective, but there was a line of sight right like this. I know it's a bit curvy now, but it was something like that. And basically I could just place the template in a certain way that Othnat that came around here basically could be touched by the template. But she saved the armor roll, so she was fine. So then this Gaki, I just made a mistake because I thought, well, I'm in suppression fire and I don't want to break the suppression fire, so let me shoot at him. But then he shot me with the chain rifle, with the 2 templates, and actually he wounded twice, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose Achilles. Very bad decision. Now, thinking twice, I should have just break the suppression fire and just dodge. That was the best idea. Okay, well then he came with another Brita, and he did the same, but this time obviously I thought, okay, let me just dodge. So I dodged to this way. Okay, and now the funniest thing is yet to come. Now I think he tried to do some missions, but I think he failed, and then that was, I've got a picture here, and then maybe exactly he was moving around. Okay, as I'm explaining, everything's fine. I explain all that. He was killed again. He moved these guys, and then fine. I don't know what happened, but basically Richter is coming to see Achilles. Achilles was placed. I'm just gonna change the camera right here. So Achilles, basically, that was right here. I'm not exaggerating, because remember, when he dodges, he can move 10 centimeters, so it's a lot. So basically, he's coming here with Rachel with his last order, and I'm doing, okay, I'm dodging, and I wanna get in close combo with you. And he's like, okay, I'll shoot the flamethrower. I successfully passed the physics roll, and I was in close combo with Rachel. So on my second turn, I started with the lieutenant order, just spending an order on trying to kill this big guy. And it was pretty amazing, because I use martial arts 4, which allows me to roll 2 dice in close combat, and he was just rolling 1 against me. So I double crit, but his close combat skills are 19, and he crit as well. So I was like, okay, let's do it again. So I insisted, and I didn't crit this time, but I'm winning the fight basically. So he has to roll 6 armor rolls with AP and explosive, right? So that's why R6 basically. Otherwise, would be just 2. And he's passing 5 of them, and I'm just achieving 1 simple wound. And I was like, okay, an extra order. So I finally managed to just get rid of him. But I was very lucky, because my secondary objective was coup de grace, extreme prejudice. Remember this pronunciation. Anyway, so I could just finish him, and that gave me 2 points. So that was my main objective. Then after doing this, what I did, I just moved. Let's see if there's something revealed here. Yeah, exactly. So from the other side, I just shoot at this girl. The Osna died, and that was pretty much it. And then I think I tried to achieve some missions, but I didn't achieve anything. So in his turn, this Preta moved all the way. He moved all the way. Gosh. Okay, so he moved all the way this area. Okay. Where my Daleth reboot was. Look, let me show you. So he basically went from here, moving just 15-15. He went all this way, right here, where my Daleth reboot was, and just placed the template. Basically, I couldn't do it. I couldn't stop him in any other way, because remotes are very bad dodging. So I just thought, you know what, I'm just gonna shoot you back, and I couldn't make it. I failed. So okay, that was the end of my Daleth. So then, by doing that, he went all the way back where my camo marker was, okay? And can't remember a lot what he did, but I think it was discovered or something, or it was forced to dodge, and I think I managed to kill him in the end by shooting back with my boarding shotgun. And I think I passed the armor roll. I can't remember very well, but anyway, going back to this, now he had no ratio, he had no core. He was actually very low on regular orders, and you see that's what happened with the camo marker, but nothing very special. So then my Achilles started moving and trying to get line of sight with something, because actually by this time I already accomplished all the classifieds. So there was a Zera here that so yeah, so what happened in, okay, that was my turn, I think. Let me see, hold on, I'm a bit confused now. No, sorry, that was my turn. So in his third turn, he did that. He had no many orders left, so he tried to kill this guy. He didn't succeed. He tried to come with the Zerath, and the Zerath was trying to do some, well, common classifieds on an enemy. So just by getting here, basically, getting line of sight, he was trying to do this, but Achilles was just resetting, and he couldn't do anything. So in my last turn, basically, once I did all the classifieds, I just came with the Naga all the way. I didn't want to risk Achilles because she was still in range to hack Achilles. So I came all the way here. Just, I wasn't in cover, but I didn't care, basically, because I had nothing to lose, basically. By this time, I was already winning. So I came here, and I think, not yet. I remember now. There was this Brita came here, and trying with the impetuous order, because there was a camo marker, he couldn't manage to kill this guy. So he was climbing, Achilles was shooting back, not achieving anything. So in the end, he just left this guy here. So what I did is, now with no opposition, I came here, I shoot at the Brita, I kill him. Then what else? Yes, so Achilles just ran away from this girl, and then there was one classified left, and basically I was trying with the Navas. So the Navas that was hidden here, not doing too much, just resting. He started moving, saying hi to my HVT. I like your blonde hair. And finally got here, and they started exchanging some hacking programs. It was funny because I had many orders left, but he was actually not critting, but getting a higher number on the dice. So my Navas was the one getting immobilized. So I had to reset. Finally, I won. I have willpower 15, so I was like, come on. And finally, I could basically do the hacking program. I think it was a Spotlight or something like that. So at the very last, I just was at 20 centimeters with his HVT. So I think I just can't remember now if there was only one classified or two classifieds, but just in case. And that was the end of it. So in general, I think, let me just double check. I really like his army list. I think it was pretty interesting. I'll give it a chance. And I finish it with, it was a 9-2. So I did more objectives. Some of them I'm just inventing now, just trying to recall. But some of them with the data tracker, maybe. I don't know. Can't remember now. I'm very tired. I just came back from the tournament, started recording everything. Anyway, well, I hope you like it. I'm sure this time it's a bit slightly better than the other time, than the last time. And well, hopefully I'll just be improving and improving, and there will be a time I'll be well, at least pretty good. Okay, I hope you had fun, and if you like, and if you feel like, I don't know, just press like or subscribe or whatever. And I'm not doing that just like I want to be like a super famous YouTuber, but I'm just doing that because if you like the videos and you want to know more and you subscribe, you'll get an email saying, hey, Papu just posted something else. So that was the aim, okay? Alright, I hope you had fun, and see you on the next one.